We're joined by so many of our colleagues who understand the importance of being here today and taking a stand against unacceptable behavior, not just under this dome, but across this Commonwealth and this nation. Sexual harassment and workplace misconduct. Sexual and workplace-related harassment are serious issues that must be given prompt and direct attention. With what we are announcing today, we are prioritizing potential victims. We are emphasizing that anyone facing harassment and/or misconduct must have suitable outlets for them to be heard and for timely action to be taken. We don't want unintended consequences to arise from hastily passing proposals. To achieve this, we are insisting on a thorough review of the laws, protocols, and procedures already in place to help determine any appropriate follow-up action, policy, or changes. We've called this press conference today to talk about efforts we're undertaking to help prevent anyone, woman or man, from being afraid to go to work. As a legislative body, we are working to address this issue broadly, both from an internal perspective with our own policies and as a public policy issue. We want to make sure that we get this right. We don't want to enact any sweeping reforms that put at risk the confidentiality of a victim or who jeopardizes the safety of any employee. This is a complicated issue that can't be solved by one piece of legislation, and we do not want to put a Band-Aid that may only work for a handful of cases. This is an issue that requires thoughtful and deliberate approach, and that's what we're doing. We'll hear more about those proposals in a couple of minutes, but I want to take the opportunity to talk to you about what we've done in the House Republican Caucus regarding this issue. Not just about the cases you're reading about in the news, but what we've done consistently for over 2 decades. Harassment, whether sexual or otherwise, should not and cannot be tolerated in the workplace, and we take those complaints very seriously. We have fully and complied with our sexual harassment policy, which has been in place since 1994 and has been updated on various occasions to reflect changes in the law and best practices. We will and have continued to follow our policy, which is the strongest of the 4 legislative entities. But we are also open to looking at what we've done, and perhaps if it needs to be strengthened, we will do so. We always have been willing to make changes where deemed necessary and appropriate.